Hello, it's Rosemary here. How you doing? Okay, this is the thing. You may or may not realize it, but you have been conditioned to think poor, to think of lack, to think that it's bad to be rich. And so of course it is a struggle to create abundant wealth. It just is. You ask me how to grow your business, you ask me how to get more clients, customers, recruits, and I tell you what to do, but then you just kind of smile at me, you agree with me, but you don't do it because you have all these excuses and reasons why you can't do it, and you don't realize that it all comes from a poverty consciousness, okay? You're so trapped in it that you now even think that it's the norm, and it's really not. In some ways, it's not your fault, okay? We've all been programmed to think poor, to think dependency, to think that rich people are bad, to think that the government or the rich people should save everyone, to settle in a safe, secure job so that someone else can take all the risk and you can just get paid each and every month or fortnight like clockwork. I mean, that is the world we live in. And we live in a world where, the unproductive the productive are made to feel guilty, and the unproductive get funded by the productive. Okay, you hear terms like give back, and it sounds so noble, but how can someone who has created wealth for so many others, okay, so even if someone's sold you a bulb, they've made your life that much better for being out there selling you that light bulb. So how can someone who has created wealth for so many others, because they took the risks to set up their own business and they worked their bum off, how can they need to give anything back? Really? While others were moaning and whining about the difficulty of life, most of the wealthy were working their socks off. I'm not saying all of them, but most of them, okay, were working their socks off to create solutions that helped lots of people. And then on top of that, they get to give back. Okay, what nonsense. I mean, the masses smile when the rich are taxed more because it makes them feel right. But I ask you, is it any wonder that people walk around life half asleep? Why would anyone care enough to use their creativity when they know that they'll be penalized for putting the effort in? They'll get taxed more. So ultimately, why bother working hard when you can get money for doing absolutely nothing because the government will look after you? Assuming, of course, that you live in a developed country. If you don't live in a developed country, if you live in the third world, you may find that you're giving into all the despair all around you and thinking, yeah, this is the only way, this is the only thing available to you. You might watch TV, or you might jump on the internet on your phone and you see how others live on the other side of the planet, and then you start to think that, oh, well, you're entitled to their help. I mean, I've had people send me messages from various countries asking me to send them out computers or send them out whatever, as if they're entitled to my help because why? Because I have something and they don't, so therefore I have to give it to them. And to me, that's nonsense. Okay, if I choose to give, then fine, that's a different thing. But for someone to have an expectation that it's their right that I just give it to them because they don't have it, how does that make any sense? That's nonsense. I mean, when will you really start to question all of this? I suppose you could think and live like the norms if you like. I suppose you can give up your self-esteem and your sense of purpose if you like. But you know what? You don't have to. You don't have to. And so if you continue to allow the nonsense to affect your brain after this very moment, now that I'm telling you, then it is your fault, because you are a deliberate, a thinking individual, aren't you? Okay, you have a brain and you do use it for such a lot of things, but when it comes to creating wealth for you and yours, it can far too easily get infected by nonsense, and you're not questioning yourself enough. It is free thinking people who make a difference and make a fortune. And by free, I also mean the free from caring what other people think of you, okay? Especially when these people that you care so much about their opinion are living an average existence. They then take it upon themselves to tell you why you should give up all your grand ideas and live just like they live. What nonsense! Why do you buy into that? Okay? Own the fact that you want to be rich. And it's absolutely fine. And recognize that it doesn't make you bad or evil or wrong. And also recognize that nothing stops you making it happen except that you haven't made it happen yet. If you want it, you need to be willing to do what it takes to actually make it happen. For example, if you want to attract more clients or customers, then so that your business, starts to generate a healthy income for you, Then get to work building an audience of prospects. Use everything at your disposal to make it work, whether it's social media, whether it's paid advertising, whether it's business networking, whatever. If you have to stand on the corner of a street and tell people that you're there to help them, then you tell them, okay? You build that audience of prospects any old how that you can. Then tell them what you have on offer. Okay? Tell them and tell them and tell them in many different ways. And don't get emotional about the lack of initial response. Give it some time, man. Instead, ask yourself empowering questions like, how can I position myself and my products better to get the desired result of people that then come to buy my stuff? And then implement whatever ideas come to mind. Don't overthink it. Be part of a mastermind group. Okay, this made a huge difference to me. Be part of a mastermind group where you can ask empowering questions and get real responses that support you in your goals. Okay, recognize the importance of this because you are currently surrounded by norms all around you. They don't understand why you do the things you do or that why you want the things that you want. So don't expect them to give you answers on your business or your dreams. Really, I mean, they're not living theirs. Why do you think they're going to be able to tell you how to live yours? And so deliberately put yourself in a community of people who are creating their dream businesses and lives. Okay? What if you're building a network marketing business? Do you have to go on doing the same old thing that everybody else is doing, whether it's a cold list, warm list thing? I mean, yeah, it can work. Absolutely it can, finally. But really, why not also take advantage of more modern ways of growing an international business? Really, why not? You can choose to do things the new way, use social media to build an audience for your product and then tell them the next step. And every so often tell them about the opportunity as well. And watch as things start to build out because you consistently do the work. You have the power to change the direction of your life, I don't care where you started from. You can choose to break out of all that nonsensical victim-y kind of thinking and get to work creating the life you actually want. No one stops you except you. So stop getting in your own way. Come on now. It is time to fight for, and yeah, honey, it will be a massive fight against everything you've believed to date. You have to fight. It is time to fight for, to create the life, the business you want. You can, man. So are you ready to be a champion fighter? Someone who actually makes things happen? Then, honey, first and foremost, to start with, you can get the free blueprint on how to grow your business in 90 minutes a day. You get that at rosemarynonnynight.com/90min. 90 min. Go there, get that. Download it for free. All you need to do is an exchange of your email address and you get that for free. Or you can even take it one step further and come and join us in the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track group. To find out more about that and how you can learn everything you need to know about building an audience of prospects, about generating more leads, generating more clients, more customers, more recruits, and also be part of a mastermind group who pushes you forward and helps you make things happen, then you need to pop over to rosemarynonnynight.com/DM lifetime. I am offering lifetime access of the group right now for one or it depends on how you choose to pay it, basically. But you need to pop over to rosemarynonnynight.com/DM lifetime. I'd look forward to seeing you in group. Okay then. Until the next time. Bye.